Hi guys, this is Mary. Welcome back to Cardz TV. I'm so excited to show you what I got. These are the Kuretake Zig Clean Color Real Brush Watercolor Markers that everybody's been talking about. And I haven't showed y'all, but I've been trying to do some watercoloring using watercolor pencils and a little palette with some watercolors on it and my brush. It's been horrible. That's why I haven't showed you. I am not good at using those things for watercoloring. So when I saw these, and I've watched tons of videos, especially my watercolor and inking idol, Jennifer McGuire. Oh my gosh, she is amazing. But I've been watching her, so I decided to make an investment in these. These are a little pricey, guys. I got the 36 brush set, and it was like $62 on Amazon, and I used Prime, so there was no shipping. So, you know, I thought this is an investment, but this is going to be my last attempt at watercoloring. And it worked, guys. These things are amazing. Just amazing. I love them. So, I'm going to show you the card that I did in a minute. But to stamp my image, I used Ranger Archival ink because it's waterproof. So that's what you want to use when you're doing watercoloring. And I used Canson watercolor cardstock. This is 140 pounds, and this is cold press. Now one side is textured. I used the smooth side, and it came out pretty good. I also used this aqua brush. It's just a brush. You fill this end with water, and then it comes out down here. And this is a medium, and I'm going to get a fine one as well. I also used my Wink of Stella with these. This is something that I saw Jennifer McGuire do. She showed like 6 different ways to use these brush watercolor pens, and I tried 3 of them, and each one worked. I love them all. But for my card, I used one of my favorite set of stamps. If I can get it together over here so I can show you. Here we go. I love penny black stamps. They are just so cute. This is Betsy Bluebell. I also love Mimi, and I love the little animals. I just love all of penny black stamps. So I decided to do this one right down here. This little Betsy Bluebell, and she's got an armload of gifts. And I needed to make a birthday card for my sister-in-law. So this is the one I used. I stamped it with my Ranger Archival ink onto the Canson watercolor paper on the smooth side. And I chose the colors that I wanted for this. And let me get my little card over here and show it to you. I am just loving this. This was my first attempt with these watercolor brush markers. I just love it. The only thing I didn't like, I'm not real good at doing the shadows yet down here. I just don't like the way that looks. But can you see the sparkle in that? Let me turn on some more lights so maybe you can see that sparkle. Wherever you see the sparkle is where I blended the watercolors using the Wink of Stella. I don't know if you can see it or not. I hope you can. But I used it on the packages and Betsy's little dress and her hair bow and the little hearts. And I put 3 little tiny pearls right up here, and then I put one in the center of her hair bow. She's so cute. I love her. Now, because I had all the bling on there, I used some cardstock with some bling on it as well. Let me get that over here and tell you about this card. I'm going to zoom you in a little bit. Maybe you can see that Wink of Stella better. But I'm going to do another card and show you guys how I use the Wink of Stella and the water brush to do these. I am just so happy with the way this turned out. If you had seen my other attempts, you would have said, Mary, forget watercoloring. You can't do it. You just can't. But I think anybody can do it with these real brush watercolor markers. But for this background paper, I use this Die Cuts with a View Dot Stripes and Plaids matte stack. And then my solid blue is just some Die Cuts with a View cardstock. Got a little fuzzy right there. And this rectangle right here with the eyelet around it came from the Elegant Edges cartridge. And that's on page 24. And I cut the background using the oblong right there. You would hit shift and oblong. It's the same blue as this blue mat. And then I used white to cut this oblong to go on top. Now, this is the watercolor paper right here. And I cut this after I had colored her. I cut this at 2 1/4 by 3 1/8. And then the blue mat behind it is 2 3/8 by 3 1/4. I'll have all this at the end of the video. But I popped up this little eyelet mat, and then I popped up the little image in that mat. So I get twice the thickness. I love the way it turned out. And I didn't put a sentiment on the front. I just thought that was enough, especially with all that sparkle on there. So on the inside, I used the Cardz TV Just Saying stamp set, and I stamped "Every day is a gift waiting to be opened." I love that sentiment. I cut another one of those scalloped rectangles and put that inside, and then I cut these papers the same size as the front. But I'm just thrilled with those markers and the way this turned out. Thanks so much for coming by today, guys, and I'll see you again soon. Have a great day. Bye now.